I've got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay, that's great. Okay, awesome. So when you finish, when I finish the session, then you'll be able that well the application will show you that the file is converting into an MP4 file, which is going to show not only the audio but the video that I'm sharing, like the my screen, like what we're
Okay.
doing.
Why can't
So
you
when
do that on an iPad?
I don't know, like I cannot do it on my mobile phone. If I want to do it on my mobile phone, it's got to be I've got to pay. But
That's so weird, isn't it?
yeah, I mean they're giving it away on a PC, so I mean I don't know. So I would have to pay to use it on my mobile phone. I'm not sure about an iPad, but I guess it would be the same case. Like mobile devices, I think that you need to pay for that.
Actually,
So
I can on my iPad. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whose screen I can see. There's so many screens. If
you
I press
can.
that,
So you're on your iPad. There's that option of recording.
yeah, I think I have got it at the bottom.
Oh, okay. So that means you can record it then. For example, on my mobile phone, I haven't got the option. Like, are you having a look at my screen?
Yeah.
So you see, there is no record option on my mobile phone.
What about those three buttons at the bottom? What are they?
Which ones?
Play, record, and stop. That
Like
triangle, circle, and square.
play.
Is
But
that on my screen, not on your screen?
the one that's showing is my screen. This one.
There's a triangle, a circle, and a square right at the bottom. Can you see them?
Yeah, but that's to share my screen. Like, I mean, like audio is on the left, right?
Yeah, but below that.
Below that?
Yeah, maybe you can't see it. Maybe it's on my screen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then it's got to be on your screen. Yeah.
Okay, okay. That's why I'm getting confused. I'm like, what? That must mean I have to. If I want to stop recording, I press the square.
Yeah. No. So yeah, that's pretty. Oh, so that means on an iPad you can record as well. So I guess the process is pretty much the same thing. Like when the session is finished, then it's going to show you that it's going to convert the file into an MP4 file.
Yeah.
So you can see it on any device, and then well, when you've got that file, let me know when we're done, so I can tell you. Have you got a Mega account by chance?
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No.
Okay, so that's a cloud. It's a free cloud. Mega NZ. I mean, it's usually on all devices. That's the web link. It's you can find it everywhere. Usually the icon. Do you see my screen down the screen on the right?
Yeah.
Mega. That's the icon, and it gives you 50 gigabytes on the cloud for free. So the idea is that when you've got the file converted into an MP4 one that you uploaded to this service, that you share the link to me with me, and then so I can download it and put it all together in one place.
Okay, fab.
Okay, so let's get started. Let's see how rusty you are.
Yes. Very. Muy.
So okay, let's start with hecho. Hecho is done. So
Hecho.
Mm-hmm.
We don't pronounce the H. Right. Hecho.
No.
Hecho. I haven't done any exercise recently.
No hecho.
No hecho. No.
Nada.
No he hecho.
No he hecho. I haven't done.
No he hecho.
Recientemente. So no he hecho nada de ejercicio recientemente. Go ahead, pronunciation.
No he hecho nada de. I can't remember how to say J.
Ejercicio.
Ejercicio.
Mm-hmm.
Recientemente.
Recientemente, yeah. Now, remember that in Spanish it's very common to use double negations. Like I'm not actually saying I haven't done like I haven't done any exercise recently, I'm saying I haven't done no exercise. And it's very common, at least here in Colombia, where I live, it's very common to use double negations to mean the negative sentence of it. I mean, you understand what I mean, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Can you just repeat what it translates as? I haven't
Like
done.
What this means, is I haven't done any exercise recently, right?
Yeah.
But what we are saying in Spanish is I haven't done no exercise recently.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So, and it's very common. Like, I know how stupid that sounds when you understand it, but we use it. I mean, like, it's so common that if you say it right, people will look at you like you're saying it wrong. It's like, oh no, you don't say it like that. You say it like this, and you're like, how do you say? What's the saying? Ignorance is bold.
Ignorance is bliss.
Is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. I always forget that. Like ignorancia. In Spanish, we say la ignorancia.
La ignorancia
Es atrevida.
Atrevida.
Ignorance is bliss. Double S, right?
Yeah.
Okay, ignorance is bliss. Okay, let's go to the next one. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have a lesson in at 9 a.m. my time, if in case you want to attend it.
Okay, who is it?
It's a guy from the States. His name is Dustin, and I'm recording his lessons as well. Like, if you want to stay, it's
yeah. Can I just? So I'll just listen and be on mute, and I can just have it on loudspeaker.
No, I mean, like, you can listen to it, but if you've got a question, then you will have the chance to ask in our next session.
Great.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go to the next one. The next one is, let's see. It's unbelievable. I've been working with this same decks like forever. Like, I've been working with this every single day, and I don't seem to run out of words ever. So let's do lento.
Lento.
Yeah. Do you remember what lento is?
Lento. No.
Slow.
No sé. Slow.
Sí. Entonces.
Mi mismo es lento.
Mi mismo. What do you mean? Like I'm slow myself?
Oh, hang on. I can't remember the word for mind. My mind is slow.
Oh, mi mente.
Mi mente
es lenta.
Lento. Es lenta. Oh, because it's feminine?
Yeah, mente is feminine. I thought you were mad at me because you kept talking to me to arrange a lesson, and then you stopped talking to me, and it's like.
And it's not you, it's my job.
It's not you, it's me. Okay.
Yep.
So, but I mean, like, you know what? You should read about how to recharge your energy. That's very nice. Like, you should watch some videos about Mind Ballet. I know that there are some people who speak about energy management. You should check that out. That will help you a bunch. So let's go to, okay, pronunciation of mi mente es lenta.
Mi mente es lenta.
Yep. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Bueno.
Lenta. Retenida. Retener. No, this is not.
Retenida.
Crecer. Any idea what that means?
Crecer. Nope. No sé.
To grow up.
Oh, when I grow up.
Mm-hmm. So a sentence with that.
Grow up. My mum used to tell me to grow up when I was naughty.
When I was naughty?
Yeah. She'd be like, grow up.
Mi mamá solía decirme que, well, like, we say crecer when we are saying it, like I grew up at, or like when we are saying it. But when someone says it, especially your mom, like in that case scenario, that would be, mi mamá solía decirme que madurara.
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 Yes. Like, and when, for example, if I tell you grow up, I would say madure. Madure.
Madure. Madure.
Yeah, that's grow up.
Grow up. I like that.
Okay. So, pronunciation. Mi mamá solía decirme que madurara.
Mi mamá solía decirme que madurara.
Ajá.
Madure. Madure.
Madure. Yep. Okay, the next one is carta.
Carta.
Do you remember what that is?
Carta. Is it like a rules?
Carta is a letter or a like a card. It can be like, but as in a, like the kind of cards that you play with, like poker.
Yeah.
How do you call them in English? Cards?
Playing cards, yeah.
Playing cards, okay. Playing cards. So a sentence with each one of those meanings.
Letter. As in using it in the letter. Nobody writes letters anymore.
Nadie escribe.
It's true. Sad but true.
Sad but true. Nadie escribe cartas. Ya.
Cartas.
No, más. Okay. Nadie escribe cartas más. So go ahead, pronunciation.
Nadie escribe cartas más.
Otra vez, nadie.
Nadie.
Escribe cartas.
Escribe cartas.
Más.
Más.
Bien. It's sad but true. That's what you said. Es triste.
Sad but true.
Pero cierto.
Es triste.
Pero cierto.
Pero cierto.
Okay.
And
good.
if you said that to someone, would they understand? Does it make sense?
Well, es triste pero cierto.
No. Yeah. Es triste.
Sí.
Pero cierto.
Yeah.
So
people
it's definitely a saying that it makes sense.
Sí. I mean, like, is that saying common in English?
Very.
Okay, so I would say it's very common in Spanish as well.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Good.
Okay, let's see the next one. Carta. Asiento.
Oh, to go up.
Asiento.
No, hang on. Wait. Asiento. I know asiento. Let me look for my book. Well, I know that one. Asiento. Come on, Danny. No apurate. Asiento. Wait. I'm looking for somewhere. I can't find it. Put me out of my misery, Anna. Am I just thinking of lo siento, which sounds like asiento?
You give up?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a seat.
Oh, I knew that.
Okay, so go ahead.
Seat. Asiento. In my classroom, there's a seat for every child.
En mi clase. Hay un asiento para cada, for each student, or for each child.
For each child.
Para cada niño. So, pronunciation, en mi clase hay un asiento para cada niño.
En mi clase hay un asiento para cada niño.
Nice. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Next one is.
I'm looking forward to hearing on another. Ahora. Now.
Yeah,
but I got one right.
So I mean, I do. It depends on the lesson and on the person. So for example, you're the kind of person that I don't know why, but you've got that kind of personality that I have fun with so much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it happens to you as well. Like there are some people you kind of it kind of flows, and other people that you're like they like you don't feel like you feel so serious, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so it
Yes.
depends. It depends. But for example, with this guy, it's very like it's like with you, like the lesson is very similar. Like we do the same exact thing, the same
Okay.
exact thing, and the energy, like the flow is pretty much the same as well. But for example, when you listen to my English lessons, you will see that it's slightly different, and it depends as well. For example, I'm teaching a guy who's applying to be a pilot, and then like we're so focused on grammar, and because that's the part that he needs to work on. So it's got to be more structured than this.
Is he learning English?
He's learning English, yeah.
So
So
most of the lessons in Spanish.
exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm encouraging all of you to listen to all the lessons, not only the
Yeah.
Spanish ones, but the English ones. Because although it may look like the same thing, like for example, in your case, you would have the chance to practice more Spanish when listening. For
Yeah.
example, right now we're speaking English, so this is a good chance for the other students who are learning English to practice their listening, especially because you've got a British accent,
Right.
which
Yeah.
is
That. Okay. That makes
very
sense.
convenient. Which is very convenient for them because for us it's like although they don't know English yet, we're more like immersed in an American accent. And there's another student that I've got. She's from Australia, but unluckily she doesn't want to record. But she's got a very nice. I love this accent of yours. Like I'm just so excited to hearing you. So okay, I was going to explain you this. So now is ahora. That's
Oh,
right. But for example, here in Colombia, it's much better that you translate it as ya, because
yeah.
sometimes ahora may be understood as later.
Oh.
But that's a Colombian thing. It's more of a cultural thing than a language thing.
So in Latin America, if I said ahora, normally it would mean now.
Yeah. Like most of times, yeah, people will understand it as now. But here in Colombia, it's better that you say ya instead of ahora for now. Okay, so let's make a sentence with that.
I would like an ice cream now.
Me gustaría.
Me gustaría. I even forgot that. Me gustaría
Un helado.
un helado. Ya. Ya. Ya.
Ya. Sí.
Ya. Un helado. Helado. Ya. Me gustaría un helado ya.
Bien. Bueno, la que sigue. La que sigue.
What does that mean?
La que sigue. This one. La que sigue. Next.
Ah. What is it? What is it? What's the literal translation?
Well, it's more like the next word. Like
Okay.
it means like the next word, but more like the next one.
Next. La que sigue. La que sigue.
And I'm saying la because word is feminine, but if it's a masculine one, then you would say el que sigue.
But the ending doesn't change. Sigue.
No, only the article would be el instead of la.
Why doesn't the ending change?
Why should it?
Because it normally does.
No. I hadn't realized that. I haven't paid attention.
I know ruido. I know that one. Come on, Danny, find it.
Think.
Oh, for God's sake, I know it. I definitely recognize it. I'm looking. ruido. This is good. This is good practice looking. I can't find it. You're gonna have to tell me.
Okay, so ruido is noise.
This is what you get when you have like how many? I've had like a month off or something.
Yeah, it's been a while since we last talked to each other. Like, yeah, I think it's been like 20 days at least. Yeah.
Ruido. Ruido. There is a lot of noise in London.
There was.
There is.
There is.
Do you know,
okay.
London is very, or could you say London is very noisy? Would that change it?
Let's do both of them.
Okay.
So hay mucho ruido, like there's a lot of noise in London. Hay mucho ruido en Londres. Go ahead, pronunciation.
Hay mucho ruido en Londres.
And Londres es muy ruidoso.
Ah, Londres es muy ruidoso?
Sí.
How'd you say it?
Ruidoso.
Ruidoso.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tricky one.
Why?
Ruidoso.
I mean, it's as tricky as it is in English. If you look at it, like noisy and noise is very similar to one another.
Yes, that's true. Ruidoso, noisy. Ruido.
I mean, like one of the good things about Spanish and English is that it's more a thing of memorization. Like you don't actually need to know so much grammar to speak. Like it's not as like. Have you ever tried German? Like, have you ever had a look at it?
I did German at high school.
And you couldn't do that. Like even if you knew the translations, like people wouldn't be able to understand you as good as people can understand you with just translations from English to Spanish or from Spanish to English. So I mean, it's more a thing of memorization.
That is what it is, and it needs daily memorizing.
Is that memorizing? You need to memorize, and you need to practice and practice and practice. I mean, like this is what I keep telling people. Like you didn't decide to study English or Spanish in your case. You decided to get married with Spanish because the moment you stop practicing Spanish, you start forgetting everything you learned. So you may not stop practicing ever because you forget. You will forget for sure.
Yeah, but I do remember stuff. Like I often think about things in my head in Spanish, which is really good. And like I say things to Kieran in Spanish, and so I haven't pushed it out of my mind completely. It's always been there. It's just taking a bit of a backseat.
And you were speaking so much when you had just finished your trip in Latin America. I mean, you were speaking so much. I was so amazed because it was like what, 6 months?
4
months, and in 4 months, like, and that's actually like, I also taught a girl here in Medellin. She was learning English, and I could teach her just as much as you learned in those 4 months, and it was actually the same time. Like she could speak the same English that you were speaking Spanish when you finished your trip.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, like I was teaching her 3 to 4 times a week. But she was practicing every day, like 1 or 2 hours. Like you need to commit with this. I mean, like if you don't commit to this, like it's very difficult.
1 or 2 hours a day. I'm struggling to find like half an hour.
But you were immersed. I mean, like that was one of the things that you were immersed in our language, so that helped you very much to improve your Spanish skills.
Yeah, that's
so.
True.
Let's do eléctrico.
Eléctrico.
Sí. So this is electric.
Electric. We pay a lot for electric in our flat.
Nosotros. We pay a lot for electric.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say for electricity?
Yeah, potato, potato. Either or.
What?
Potato, potato.
Okay, nosotros pagamos. Now, in Spanish, we would only say for electricity.
Okay.
Nosotros pagamos por. Okay, now we say like I'm going to show you. So, nosotros pagamos por energía. You said much, a lot. Like we pay a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Pagamos mucho por energía in our flat.
Mm-hmm.
En nuestro apartamento.
Nuestro apartamento.
Now, this is what I was going to show you. Like por electricidad is electricity, but here in Colombia we call, like when we speak about the electricity bill, we call it like energy. Like we pay a lot for energy. In our flat or apartment, like what we mean is like electricity when we use an energía, which is energy.
Energía.
Okay, so go ahead, pronunciation.
Nosotros pagamos mucho por electricidad en nuestro apartamento.
Epa. Listo, la que sigue.
La que sigue. How do you say what does that mean?
What does that mean?
How do you say what does that mean?
¿Qué quiere decir eso?
You
know, you asked me that, and you took me back in time when I was asking this same question to my uncle. Like I was like, how do you say ¿qué quiere decir eso? And like, oh, what does that mean? Like 10 years.
When you were learning
12
English.
Years ago. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's go on. So, ¿qué quiere decir eso? Go ahead, pronunciation.
¿Qué quiere decir eso?
What does that mean?
How do I join in on the next lesson?
The same code. It's always the same code.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, I mean, like one of the reasons why I started recording is because you don't actually need to be in the lesson. I mean, like even if you attend the lesson, you can only listen to it. So it's pretty much the same thing as if you just listen to a recorded lesson. So
are you going to put me on mute? Is that how it works?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I do. And he's going to record the lesson, or you can record it as well if you. Well, as a matter of fact, we should try the iPad thing. You told me that you've got the recording.
Yeah, I think it'll work. But, so he's agreed to people listening, yeah?
Yeah. Sure. I mean, like he's recording. Yeah, like everyone that I invite to, like it's because I already asked them if I could invite people or upload these videos to the internet so other people can practice with them. And yeah, so la que sigue, enorme. What is enorme? Any idea?
Enormous.
Enormous. Yep. What is this? Like this? Enormous?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So a sentence.
You're enormous. We would like an enormous flat.
We would like.
Nos
gustaría un apartamento enorme. So go ahead, pronunciation. Nos gustaría un apartamento enorme.
Nos gustaría un apartamento enorme.
Sí, good. La que sigue. See, you know this. You know, it's so weird. These words, they like you see the number. You see the number of the screen on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time I delete one card, like a flashcard, like that number should go down, like 20, 19, 18, but it's not. It's so weird. Yeah, I mean, like magical thing. Okay, so let's do nunca.
Nunca. Never.
Do you remember what nunca is? Never.
Yes.
Yep.
Never.
So.
Always.
With that?
Oh, I know what always is. I thought about this the other day.
Okay.
Siempre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siempre.
Siempre.
And sometimes.
I can't remember sometimes.
What? I don't remember the translation of seldom. Seldom is like rarely, right? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So let's just keep that one.
Yeah.
So sometimes.
No sé.
No sabes. A veces.
A veces. Yeah, I recognize it now you've said
it. So, rarely.
Rarely. Don't. Is it begin with R?
Raramente.
Raramente.
Okay, good. So let's make a sentence with nunca.
Nunca. I have never. I can't remember say how. Yeah, I say I have.
I have is a.
Because it's what's the word called where you change it because of you don't put the yo.
I mean, like, remember that
Conjugation.
Yeah, like we've got different conjugations. Like we've got a conjugation for yo, we've got a conjugation for tú, we've got a conjugation for ella, él o eso, and we've got a conjugation for nosotros, and we've got a conjugation for ellos and ustedes. Now, whenever, like, these are pretty much like the 5, yeah, like there are more conjugations, but these are the most important ones. So if the conjugation only covers one pronoun, you can skip the pronoun. But if the conjugation covers 3 or 2 different pronouns, you must mention the pronoun because it's not clear who you're speaking about. Like the context may help, but it's better if you mention the pronoun. Like for example, in the 3rd or in the 5th conjugation, like we've got in the 3rd that it's ella, él, o eso. So it will be much clearer to just select to mention the pronoun for that conjugation, or in the 5th one, which is ellos o ustedes.
Okay. Yeah.
But for example, for yo, for tú, for nosotros, it's very clear that it's just one pronoun that is covered for that conjugation. So you don't need to mention it.
Okay. Yep. Nunca I've never been to Japan.
I've never been to Japan. Nunca he estado en Japón.
Estado.
It's pronunciation. Nunca he estado en Japón.
Is it Japón?
Japón. The J sounds like an H in English, so Japón.
Nunca he estado en Japón.
En Japón. Ser siempre. So
it's funny because my my iPad was ahead of my laptop and I can see both screens and I always tell Kieran I love him before I leave the house.
What? Wait, again. What did you say? I always
tell Kieran I love him before I leave the house.
I always talky?
I tell Kieran.
Tell Kieran. I always tell Kieran. Okay, so siempre le digo a Kieran, I love you.
Yeah.
A Kieran, te amo when he leaves the house.
When I leave the house. Or when he leaves the house, yeah. Te amo.
Cuando él se va de la casa. Tan linda. Listo. Entonces, pronunciación. Siempre le digo a Kieran, te amo cuando él se va de la casa.
What's tan linda?
So sweet. Okay, so pronunciation.
Siempre le digo a Kieran, te amo cuando él se va de la casa.
Good. Let's do sometimes.
So sweet. Sometimes. I sometimes eat lunch at work. True.
A veces almuerzo. I sometimes eat lunch at work.
Yeah.
Almuerzo en el trabajo. Go ahead, pronunciation.
A veces almuerzo en el trabajo.
Nice. And rarely.
I rarely go to the gym.
Raramente voy al gimnasio. So, go ahead, pronunciation.
Raramente voy al gimnasio.
Al gimnasio.
Al gimnasio.
So, okay, can you stop the recording now?
Sí.
See, please let me know when it stopped.